Y'all hoes know me. Listen, y'all, I was in here and it was like 2 minutes to start time. And then I was like, shoot, do I run downstairs and get a drink? Or do I just and I said them hoes could wait. Today's episode is brought to you by Hennessy VSOP and Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Get it at your local grocer. Y'all know the good thing about brown liquor, when you hit it and it start going down your bloodstream and it just feel real good. It feel like fire shot up in my bones. This shit made me feel like Rance Allen, baby. Something about the name. It is the sweetest name I know. Listen, y'all. Happy Monday, everybody. I went to my mailbox like I always do when I be minding my business. And the other day, and I had two big old peanut butter cookies from Mika's Treats. And I had a little piece of it earlier today. And this one is real good. This one is real good. This one is not super duper strong like that brownie. That brownie gonna get you real high. This ain't gonna get you real high. This just gonna, I'm gonna do about a piece about this big. And they go funky again. Y'all know he an addict. Doing drugs. Nah, bitch, I'm just greedy. But I'm gonna show y'all how much of a lady I can be with this peanut butter cookie tonight. We're gonna have it all going on. Valerie Banks said, Funky, can you please do another Hurricane Live like you did last year? I go back to that video all the time and play Paid in Full, Overpaid, or Still Deserves Her Things. That show was so good and it's kept me entertained the whole year. I most definitely will circle the block just for you, Valerie Banks. And thank you so much for the $100. We see you, girl. Really quickly before we get into the show, my aunt moves into the assisted living facility tomorrow. So we went and paid all of the money today. Went and bought our furniture and everything. The furniture people delivered the furniture today. So my cousin will be going to pick her up tomorrow at noon and taking her from Miami Jewish, where she currently is, to the new to the new ALF facility later on. So that's going to be really good for that. And then other than that, I don't want to wear these. I can't see. I can't see the way I need to see. Those are for my driving. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right on into the show. Let me know if y'all hear this really quickly, because this is gonna determine what type of show we gonna have. Is y'all want this party started right? Is y'all want this party started quickly? Let me see here. Share the screen. Oh, I can't wait until I get somebody in here next week. And we ain't got to do, and I ain't got to do all this no more. That's the problem. I'm all trying to do it all by myself. Let me know if y'all hear this. Nope, y'all don't hear the video. Okay. Perfect. Y'all don't hear the video. Okay. Let's see if I do this.
The white, so she.
Damn it. What does this mean for the rest of the show? Let me see one. To Floyd 20. Fuck. What does this mean? So this means that I am going to stay right there. I know what it means. I know what it means. Stay right there. I know what that means. Hold on, girl. Just stay right there, girl. Stay right there. I know what it means. Hold on, here we come. This means I'm gonna bring my ass back over here to my desk. It means I'm gonna bring my ass right back over here to my desk and do the show from here tonight because we got some assets that we gonna need to hear tonight. I ain't got time to be tinkering around with all of this stuff. Camera, bam, and we gonna shit. We gonna do this camera. We gonna have to use that one, and then y'all can see me hold the line. This is so ghetto, but just hold the line while we figure it all out. Oh, Jesus. We'll do something like that. We'll do something like that. And now we back. And now I just do the show like this because now y'all will be able to hear and see what the hell going on until I figure out that other part tomorrow. I am so sorry for the confusion. Nevertheless, there is a video that went viral that I found today, and it was a white girl sitting in the car explaining to a black boy that in white culture, a white woman is actually looked down on and considered damaged goods if she is dating a black boy. And he's trying to convince her that that is not the case. He is all lost in the sauce, thinking, oh, that the new trend is black guys going with white girls and somehow thinking that he is the prize. And she's steady telling him, I am white. You're not the prize in white culture. Actually, white women are looked down upon if they date black men, and he's just not trying to hear it. Take a listen. Oh, crap. Where is it? Oh, I should have put it in another page. Hold on, y'all. I got it all going on. We finna have some fun with it. We finna have some fun. Hold on. Here we go. I'm so overworked and underpaid. All right, guys, here we go.
We don't think that getting attention from black guys gives you a status of some sort. If you get attention from the white guys, you do have the status more than if you get attention from black guys.
As a man, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that.
Well, as a woman who gets attention and who grew up in a white culture more than a black culture, I'm going to tell you that getting attention from black guys is not a badge of honor if you're white.
Okay.
And I'm white.
You are white.
Yes.
All right. No,
if a white girl gets attention from a white guy, that's more valuable in white culture than if she gets attention from a black guy. If she gets attention from a black guy, that doesn't make you a better anything. Like, that doesn't raise you in anybody's eyes. As a matter of fact,
in some people's eyes, it does.
As a matter of fact, it's a little bit of she's basically not good enough for the white, so she's good for the black guys. That's how it's looked at with white people.
I see it the opposite way, but
and you know, some of y'all are saying the video is so old. Well, bitch, it's new for some of us. Shut the hell up or go get some damn popcorn while we talk about it. Whether it's new or old, it still makes for a great conversation piece. God damn. All right. Can we please just talk about it? It's old. All right. Well, it's new to somebody. Nevertheless, I found that. What did I find that? Did I find it interesting? I didn't find it not interesting. I found it evidentiary of what I think I already knew, especially going to school at Florida State University. You know, I picked up, on a lot of silent cues. I picked up on a lot of silent cues from white people and white boys. And I think I want to say I was in college one time and I overheard some white guys. We were all talking and they were like, if a white girl gets black dick in her, she's considered to be damaged goods. And I was like, wow. And I think the most baffling thing about this whole thing was the simple fact that she is steady trying to tell them what it is within her culture. He's like, some see it the other way. I'm like, Negro, I know you ain't sitting here walking around thinking you the doggone prize amongst white folks. And they don't let this social media and these athletes and these entertainers. You know what? The funny thing about it is, I'm not even upset about what she said because that's the truth. I am so upset that this brother was so lost in the sauce that he couldn't see it for what it was. And he felt so committed to that narrative. I can guarantee you he still got out that car thinking that he was the damn prize. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And what was even more embarrassing was him fighting to be right in a situation where we all know that he is wrong. Moving right along. Keita Hill. 5 years, 2 kids, and a dog. Yes, we talk about Keita Hill. Boy, I cooked for you, even cleaned your dirty drawers. Keita Hill ain't even been there long enough to cook or clean no dirty drawers. So Tyrek Hill's estranged wife, Keita Vaccaro, claims she was physically abused 8 times throughout their 17-year marriage and alleges he shoved a marijuana cigarette in her face, spat on her, and got physical while she was pregnant. And bitch, you still stayed. And you still stayed. Baby said, y'all, she was trying to get the 5 years, 2 kids, and a dog. She was trying. And I can't even get mad at daughter. Daughter said, I'm going to try to get to them 5 years, them 2 kids, and the dog. She made it through that first year. And she said, baby, I need to harness the strength of Juanita Jordan because I got to go bike and make it to 5 years, 2 kids, and a dog. But I guess after he hung that baby, see, here is the thing that's funny about relationships. Him slapping the hell out of you wasn't enough for you to leave. But I guess him hanging that baby over the balcony was enough. Ladies, let me ask y'all a question. And this is a real question. All right? This is a real question. How many of y'all husband, boyfriend, significant other got physical with y'all one time and you decided to stay after that one time and it never happened again? Put me in the chat if that's you. How many of y'all have ever been in a situation where a guy's gotten physical with you one time, you decided to stay, and it never happened again? So it's a few people saying me. It's a few people saying me. Listen, you know, I hate to admit, but I had a boyfriend many moons ago that got physical with me and held me over the balcony. I told y'all that story. He had me by my neck and held me over the balcony. And I didn't leave. But I think I didn't leave. And this is finna sound real dumb. And it's finna sound real naive. But I'm going to say it anyway. I think I didn't leave because I knew he wasn't going to hurt me for real. Right? Like my back was up against the balcony. He had his hands around my neck. And my neck was dipped back like this. and he was doing like this, and he was just fussing at me. He wasn't choking me hard. He didn't choke me out till I looked like Wendy Williams with Graves' disease. But it's just the simple fact that it was a domestic situation. I did end up calling the police, but I didn't leave. But then, do you know when I did leave? When that bitch locked that deadbolt door on their house and I couldn't get in. And I tell this story and I'm embarrassed to tell it. I don't know why I felt more disrespected being locked out of the house than I did when he was choking me over the balcony. And it may never make sense. For whatever reason, I was able to get past the physical situation. Bitch, it was 3:00 in the morning. That bitch thought I was cheating. And he locked that deadbolt door and I couldn't get in my house where I helped pay bills at 3:00 in the morning. Or that when that bitch woke up and went to work the next day, bitch, I went to U-Haul and got a truck and I moved all my shit up out of there. That bitch came home to an empty apartment. To hell with them 5 years, 2 kids and a dog. I made 2 years and I was gone. 2 years and I'm gone. Okay, 2 years and I was gone. I don't know. So for some people, that hitting and stuff don't be no deal breaker. The reason I asked that question is because sometimes, you know, there are occasions where somebody gets physical with you and it never happens again. There's also a situation where a man gets physical with you and you knock the shit out of his ass right bike and he don't never think about ever hitting you again. Life is complicated sometimes, and sometimes people do make mistakes. But after he had hit you 8 times, baby girl, to hell with the rest of them years and that dog, okay? Now, see, this is the second time I got to take back my commentary when it comes to Keita Hill. We didn't know the man was over there knocking your ass upside the head. Had I known he was, and I'm going to tell you something too. Any man of mine that decide to get with me or decide he want to beat on me, I would prefer you hit me before you spit on me. Can we just keep it at that? Okay, you can hit me. I mean, you can't hit me, but you can hit me. You can push me. We could be pushing each other. I'm asking politely for you, please, to not spit on me. And the reason I am asking you to not spit on me is because your mother has never done anything to me. And I would hate to bring the level of pain to that woman she's going to feel when they lowering your goddamn body 6 feet in the damn ground. You talk about spitting on me. Let me tell y'all something. If a bitch fix they mouth to pucker they damn lips, I'm looking for the nearest crowbar or anything I can find that weighs 8 pounds or more, and I'm going clean across your damn mouth with it. Don't you fix your damn mouth to spit at. Woo! Woo! I got a question for you, because we being honest, and this is a safe space. How many of y'all been spit on by a significant other? How many of y'all somebody spit in y'all face? Have any of y'all ever been spit on? And God knows, I hope the answer is no. And if you have, my heart goes out to you and I weep for you. Is there anybody? It's 7,100 of y'all in this chat. Has somebody said me? I know it's a few of y'all else to y'all that have been spit on. Yeah, girl, if I got to pick the lesser of the two evils, you can come around here and act crazy and beat on me. Here's all the things you could do before you spit on me. Number 1, you could slap me. Number 2, you could drive off and leave me somewhere. Number 3, you could take my bank card. Number 4, you could fuck my friend. Number 5, you could take my car and don't come back. Number 6, you could move your family in my house. Number 7, you can put Nair in my shampoo. Number 8, you could take my ceiling fans and sell them for crack. Number 9, you could bring me back a curable STD. Number 10 is spit. Okay? You got a whole list of other things I gladly give you permission to do to me before you spit on me. Okay? I gladly give you, bitch, you can move your whole family in. No green card and all. Move them in before you spit on me. Good. Ooh, bitch. Let me tell you something. Your mama better know where your policy papers at, and they better have the church on deck for the repairs, because, bitch, you going to meet the Undertaker, you spit on me. Moving right along. I want to run this by y'all. And it's two types of people that's going to answer this. We about to separate the grown from the young. So here is a call in on site. And the guy wrote in and said, I took this female out to eat about 2 weeks ago and I tested her. We ordered our food and had a nice time just talking over food and getting to know each other. I'm not going to front. I was feeling shorty, and not just because she was beautiful. Her mindset is what got me. But when we was done eating and I asked for the bill, the lady came back with it. I said, damn, I left my wallet home. You think you can pay for the food and I will give you the money back when I get home? She just got up and left. All I can do is laugh. But I goes in my pocket. I pays for the bill. I leave a $10 tip. The lady said, thank you. You are a very smart man. Sometimes you have to test them to see they are the one or not. I never spoke to her after that. Okay, so let's talk about this. First of all, first thing first, at this big age, we too damn old to be testing people. All right. We too damn old to be testing people. Now, fellas, I be trying to have y'all back when it comes to these ladies, you know what I'm saying, rimming y'all in. And I always had a men back when they come to going 50-50 and all this type of stuff. But playing these types of games, nigga, you not a prize. You not a prize. You're the man. Okay. And when the woman goes out on a proper date with the man, especially the first one, she's never expected to pay. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, if this was y'all's first date, she don't owe it to you to come out of her pocketbook and pay. You might have been a scrub. She don't know you equally as much as you don't know her. Now, if this was the third or the fourth date, then I could see y'all have built a rapport and got some familiarity with one another. Because, bitch, she could have been thinking the same thing. She could have been thinking, like, this dude finna try to stick me with the bill. You know what I'm saying? And you around here talking about sometimes you got to test it to know if they good or bad. No, you actually failed the test. And you failed the test by even showing up on that bullshit. Okay? And I highly doubt the story's real anyway, because in 2025, who needs to wait until they get home to give anybody back any type of money? I mean, I can leave the house without my wallet and my phone, and I can use my iWatch to pay for things. So I highly doubt that the story is real. And if it's real, it was written back in 1997. But nevertheless, it did make for a cool little. And then here's the other funny thing. You left a $10 tip. So where the hell y'all was eating at Moe's? Welcome to Moe's. Was y'all eating at Chipotle? Because you damn sure ain't the prize if y'all went to a proper dinner and you left a $10 tip. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Now, I don't know what the hell wrong with you damn Jamaicans. You Jamaicans is something else, because baby hair is where y'all draw the line. Everybody who Jamaican, put me in the chat. You Jamaicans get on my damn nerve. Y'all wear tacky colors. I ain't never met a bitch from Jamaica that could dress. Y'all wear tacky colors. Y'all can't dress. Jamaican people cannot dress to save their life. Jamaican people, y'all got to be the most tacky. Now, Haitian people is the most tacky. But Jamaican people, y'all got to be some of the most worst dressed people on the damn planet. And I ain't finna say no tea, no shade. All tea, all shade. Y'all some of the worst dressed people on the goddamn planet. Y'all never wear clothes that's y'all size, especially y'all women's. Y'all women's always got yeast infections and bongo shorts on, coochie big as the Sahara Desert, and pants just be all up in that big old twat, that big old ass, them big old thighs, and y'all always somewhere spreading that shit and rolling it around. And this where y'all draw the line at? This, all the vulgarity that just come along with the way y'all show up in the world, and baby hairs is where y'all draw the line. I would think the skin bleaching would have been where y'all would want to start drawing the line. Somebody said, yes, I hate how Keisha Kyle dress. Absolutely. But nevertheless, guys, a St. Andrew High School for girls in Jamaica is catching heat after telling students they're no longer allowed to wear their edges laid or style baby hairs on campus. In an Instagram post that quickly went viral, the school declared absolutely no edges with the graphic that included a cartoon and students' now infamous line, "Curtains belong in a house, not on foreheads." The new rule aimed at keeping girls school ready has set off a cultural firestorm. Critics say it's not in order. It's about erasing Black expression and pushing Eurocentricity beauty standards to young Black girls. Founded nearly 100 years ago, St. Andrews High School has a legacy of discipline and tradition, but many argue this move crosses the line. Style edges are more than just a trend. They're a global symbol of Black culture, pride, and creativity. Jamaican people, y'all finna get real mad with me anyway, and I'm just finna say this shit, and y'all just gonna have to get into it. I think y'all stupid as hell anyway, the way y'all go up for the queen. Have you ever sat up and talked to somebody from Jamaica and the way they just go up for the British, and the way they just go up for the Queen of England, and the way they just go up for all that shit over there in Britain? Y'all been lost in the sauce as far as I'm concerned, as it relates to sticking y'all heads up white people ass and trying to subscribe to Eurocentric beauty standards. Y'all been was lost in the sauce as far as that shit is concerned. That's just me. And not all, some, not all, some, not all, some, not all. But when you start talking about a school that has a history that goes back over 100 years, somebody said that's not allowed. We don't go up for the queen. A lot of the older Jamaicans be going up for the queen. They be going up for the queen, and I'm not talking about Kaya. They be going up for the queen. Somebody said, what Jamaicans don't piss you off? Oh, they say British Jamaicans are different. My bad. I ain't know it was two different kinds, because I stay my ass from around there. They coochie be too big. I don't want to be friends with nobody who got no big old coochie and no big old thighs like Spice. That's too much fish for me. No, thank you. So I don't really be friends with Jamaica people. I don't really go around Jamaica like that. I don't be, and all them flashy colors y'all be having on be blinding me. So I didn't know it was two types of Jamaicans. I didn't know it's the British Jamaicans and the foot dragging on the dirt road with the rocks, Shabba Ranks, Patra Jamaicans. Forgive me as I get ready to order some Jamaican food. Y'all better not tell the people at Tasty Spoon I'm talking all this shit about Jamaican people, then finna go up in that lady restaurant and eat. But they got the British Jamaicans, and then they got the kind like Spice. Got it. Nevertheless, I 1000% disagree with this, right? I'll be the first person to tell you that if I went to Tampa to visit my sister and my niece and her friends came out the house like this, I wouldn't necessarily be pleased. I wouldn't be pleased, right? But that's only because in my teenage years and in my 20s, this was not what the people was doing. It was just a little piece of Jada Pinkett to the side, just a little Jada Pinkett. All of this right here that they doing. But here's the beauty about being 42. The beauty about being 42 is that I get to look back at when we would come home with different little trends and stuff, and our parents had something to say about it. And in our mind, we was like, well, we ain't hurting nobody. Leave us alone. And this was our favorite line as teenagers. And tell me if I'm wrong. Nuh-uh, ma, that's the style. That's the style. When I was a teenager and when the older people fussed at you about something, you be like, that's the style. And I remember those spats that I used to have with my parents about, that's the style. I don't have to understand it. It ain't vulgar. The titties and ass ain't out. If this is what the young kids are doing, let them have it. If this is what the young kids are doing, let them have it. And I can tell you there is some older person at the helm of the school that saw this and picked this out. And I totally agree. Now, whether the person is aware that they are trying to erase Black creative expression or not, I don't know. Sometimes some people are so lost in the sauce, they're not even aware of what they're doing or why they are doing it. You know what I'm saying? Many people aren't. Case in point, I mean, hell, even a bunch of us, let's just talk about us really quickly as Black people. How many of us got lost in the sauce in terms of being groomed in such a manner that we had to do things like straighten our hair or cut our dreads or cut our beards in order to look, quote unquote, professional, right? And let me tell you what the sauce was that I drank. Growing up being young, I was told, that's professional. That's professional. This is what it means to be professional. After, you know what I'm saying? Once you get older, then you realize, oh my God, all of this is rooted in white, Eurocentric beauty standards. Why is it I can't show up to work with my hair the way it naturally grows out of my scalp? You know what I'm saying? And then you had to unlearn a lot of those behaviors. And I love that we're in a place now where sisters and men can kind of come to work sometimes with their natural locks and embrace natural styles. And it's slowly becoming not considered unprofessional. But leave them damn kids alone. Okay. Leave them damn kids alone. They probably already got to wear uniform skirts and heels, Lil Debbie, kitten heel stuff. I don't see absolutely nothing wrong with letting them kids come to school and do their baby hairs the way they want to do their baby hairs. We got a feel-good story, guys, and a mystery. A woman's dead baby reaches out to her 42 years later after the hospital lied and secretly put him up for adoption, guys. According to the Daily Mail, back in 1976, Diane Sheehan was a 21-year-old living in Australia with a strict Catholic upbringing. Growing up, her sex education was basically scare tactics, and being unmarried and pregnant was considered the ultimate shame. So when she fell in love and got pregnant out of wedlock, she kept it a secret, terrified of what her family and community may think. When she finally gave birth in Sydney Hospital, things took a dark turn. Nurses whisked her newborn away, never let her see him, then returned with cold faces, telling her the baby had died. Diane was forced to sign papers she barely understood, which she now believes were adoption forms disguised as discharge documents. Humiliated, she left the hospital broken, convinced she had lost her child forever. Fast forward 42 years, Diane gets an email from a man named Simon. He'd taken a DNA test and traced his roots back to her. Turns out her baby hadn't died at all. The hospital had lied and secretly placed him for adoption. When she saw pictures of his daughter, she said it was like looking at herself as a child. Diane tried to investigate, but the hospital had since been demolished and all records destroyed, leaving her with no chance at justice. She admitted the anguish of losing all those years with her son is a wound that will never heal. Still, against all odds, Diane and Simon have reunited. They see each other regularly, talk multiple times a week, and have built a powerful bond. Diane says she's proud of the kind and caring man he grew into. This has her parents written all over it. This is absolutely horrible. This is absolutely horrible what people will do to prevent shame, especially during that time period. And I have a question for all of my older people in the chat who came from generations where parents sent you away if you were pregnant. I never quite understood the whole sending the girl away somewhere to have the baby, because didn't the whole community know that, okay, Stephanie's been gone for 7 months? So, like, when you return back to the community, I mean, like, because sending people away was the thing to do, like, I know they were trying to prevent the family from feeling shame, but didn't people still whisper about you in the background when you returned from Kansas 7 months later after being gone with no trace? I mean, like, I know everybody had to know you likely went away and delivered a baby and came back. So I'm not really understanding what shame they were preventing, or was it just cognitive dissonance on the family's part and on the parents' part? People are saying everyone knew. Everyone had to know. Everyone had to know. I was just playing outside with you yesterday, walking home from school, and now you're gone for 7 months, and then you come back. Like, it's very obvious what had taken place. But this right here, what happened at this school, I would like to think that the nurses would not just take it upon themselves to do this on behalf of her and the family, that the family had something to do with it. I got a question for all of you guys in the chat. All of my ladies in the chat, have any of you forcibly had to give up your children? Have you, any of you had to forcibly give up your children? Your parents wouldn't let you keep them. Your parents made an aunt or somebody keep them. Your parents made you give your child up for adoption. Put me in the chat if you're someone who experienced something like that. And somebody else put something in the chat that said, you're 21, you're grown. Ooh, my lips dry. They said, you're 21, you're grown. Absolutely. Bria Holmes said her grandmother. D. Rawls said back then reform schools were a thing. It's Steph said forced abortion. Somebody else said abortion. Yes. Somebody said my mom was sent away. My parents did. This was a horrible thing to be a woman back in the day when these types of things happened. And it really did suck, considering the fact that the boy always got away with it. The boy always got off scotch clean. Moving right along, guys, we're going to move on to, it's official. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather decided they will go head to head in a 2016 exhibition fight. I think we are all here for this. We're all here for it. I just figured out something. How to fix it. I sorry, my brain just drew a blank. I just figured out how to make some equipment stuff work. I'm sorry about that, guys. Boxing past and present are set to collide. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather agreed to a blockbuster fight. The fight is slated for spring 2026 and will be produced by CSI Sports and Fight Sports. While the exact date and location remains under wrap, the fight has already become a highly anticipated event. In all honesty, guys, I really do. I don't know a lot about boxing, right? I don't know a lot about boxing. But I do know enough to know that Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather would be in two different weight classes, correct? I think they'd be in two different weight classes. And so what I was about to say was, I think with Mike Tyson being bigger, that may give him the slight advantage he may need to overcompensate for Floyd being younger and more agile. So this would be a cute, don't they call these exhibition fights? This would be a cute little exhibition fight. And I'm going to tell you one thing that I love about these fights when it came to like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul and Mike and Floyd. Now, Floyd don't need no more money. And I don't know what Mike situation looking like. But these types of everybody wants to fight Mike Tyson situations have created an additional revenue stream for Mike Tyson that probably would not be there because he's obviously too old and has retired from boxing. But Mike Tyson is still, to date, as far as my little gay self know, one of the best boxers to ever live. Mike Tyson still carries that title. So we already know the fight with Jake Paul was a little fugazi or whatever the case may be. But listen, work ain't honest, and it's not even paying the bills these days. Let them people get their money and get their money in peace. Moving right along. Well, the Jamaican people gonna be real mad when I clip that clip up. A Detroit woman was sentenced to up to 20 years after she broke in somebody's house and it ended with stolen ashes. Take a look.
Come on! Come on! Big ass on tonight. Where you at? Yeah, come on! Get them ashes! Get them ashes! Get them dead there!
Went in there and broke into the people's house, y'all. So Kayla Laasi pleaded guilty to first-degree home invasion and conspiracy in connection with the New Year's Eve-related dispute that led to a break-in, vandalism, and theft of an urn containing ashes. According to the Metro Detroit News, Kayla received concurrent sentences of 15 months to 20 years for the home invasion and 15 months to 5 years for the conspiracy charge, meaning she could serve a maximum of 20 years behind bars. The break-in, which reportedly happened after Kayla was assaulted on New Year's Eve at the same home where the ashes were stolen, quickly drew widespread attention. During the sentencing, the homeowner recounted the emotional trauma of the break-in, stating, "She brought everybody back to my home where my daughter doesn't even stay." She added, "They busted my windows out. My grandma was laying on the couch. If I didn't move my grandma, that brick would have hit her and harmed her. She wasn't thinking. She just let the internet be corrupt. Come to somebody's home who had nothing to do with it. Was the sentencing too harsh, or was justice served?" Whew. I think 20 years is a long time. Now, I know the girl did some stupid shit, but 20 years, up to 20 years is a long time. I mean, you know, this is given 18 months. This is 23 months. This is giving, you know what I'm saying, 3 to 5 max. But on the flip side of things, why would y'all do this? Somebody said Detroit is real different. Yeah, but like follow me here. I get it from an emotional perspective, like lock her ass up. But let's look at it from a taxpayer perspective. Like, as taxpayers, are we really finna do y'all really think our tax dollars going to house and feed and provide healthcare behind bars for somebody like this for 20 years? That's a lot of damn time for some damn break-in. Y'all gonna get tired of doing what y'all should have did was made her do 200 hours of community service down to Chicanos or down to Willie Watkins funeral home. What y'all should have did was made her do 200 hours at the funeral home so she could see people in grief and people getting the transfer of the ashes and the urn to realize how traumatizing that is, to take the urn and probably break it or do something with the ashes that of people's deceased loved ones, and grandma was on the couch. Yeah. Y'all gonna stop doing hood rat things. Now, this is a story that I know y'all dying to want to talk about. A young lady gets scolded by a judge in court after coming dressed completely inappropriate. Take a look.
I want you at the podium. What exactly are you wearing?
I'm sorry.
You look like you have a swimsuit on to me.
No, it's not a swimsuit, and I did not know this was a court day. I just told the lady back there that I'm not dressed properly for court at all.
Really? Yes, you are not. I agree with that 100%. That's very insulting to me, that you would come into my courtroom dressed like that.
I apologize. I had no idea it was in as a visit and not a court date. So I was unaware that this was a court date. Because she wrote on the back of the car a visit. So it was never said that this was a court date.
All right, this is case number 23CR 40542, the state of Ohio versus Monique. Yo, I want you at the podium.
Here's the thing, Monique. Even though it was just a visit, you leave your house to go conduct business like that? Like, I'm from Miami, the home of the foot dragger. And I remember back in the day, in the 90s, my mama used to take us up to the check cashing place to pay the light bill. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember you had to fill out the slip and you could pay the light bill? That's probably the only business you could handle looking like that. If you just running up the Western Union real quick, to pay the light bill under the window at the liquor store, at the check cashing place, then you could be dressed like that. But in what world do you go downtown? You automatically know when somebody say, I gotta go downtown today. You already know when you go downtown, you got to put downtown clothes on. It was a visit, and the judge is looking at her like this is not even making any type of logic. She just said it was a visit, but you're visiting with professional people at a courtroom or at an attorney's office or at the mediator's office. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm going to be very honest because y'all know I'm an honest bitch. I leave my house all the time dressed like the male equivalent of what this is. She is. Flip-flops on, basketball shorts, hat to the back, wife beater on. But bitch, I'm not getting out the car. I'm in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, or I'm running up to the gas station to get me a payday candy bar. Okay? There are certain places you are allowed to just go looking like a ragamuffin. All right? Drop. Somebody said it's no different than wearing pajamas in public. If I'm just running to the gas station to get me a payday candy bar, I'm wearing whatever I got on. They getting this Tootsie Cat and whatever it's in. If it's in flannel pajamas, they getting flannel pajamas. If it's in basketball shorts with no drawers on up under that free balling, long ass dick just swinging down to my knee, then that's what I'm doing. See, y'all be trying to act too degreed. Funky Bunch, the running joke is that I think I'm better than my viewers, but I think my viewers think they better than me. Now, let's play a game. Drop down in the chat and name all the places in Black culture that it's okay for you to slide out real quick in your bonnet, in your pajamas, in your slippers with the furry fur on. Come on, Black people, and dig deep. There are a couple places where we just running in real quick. They said the liquor store, the smoke shop, Popeyes, 7-Eleven, the beauty supply store, the bodega, in the car with drive-thrus, McDonald's, the gas station, the mailbox. I'm getting to your man house, Kroger. They said the drive-thru or the nail shop. See, I think the nail shop is inappropriate. Dropping off my family only. Picking up a to-go breakfast. To the post office. Yes, pronto to the post office. To pick up your baby daddy from work. People saying no place. Y'all too bougie for me because I'm going to tell you something. All y'all talking about no place. Somebody said to the plug. All of y'all that said nowhere, y'all can't be my friend. Because I don't like no bitch that it's trashy. Why is it trashy? And maybe just me being from Miami, maybe I'm just trashy down to my core. I don't see nothing wrong with it if you run into the corner store. I really don't. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't. And can I be real honest? And so I don't claim to know all female etiquette and female rules, but the bonnet thing was never a turnoff for me. And I never look at women who like wear bonnets or scarves, head wraps, wrap scarves in public. I never looked down on that because coming up in Miami, that's what everybody did. Like all my female friends and like, you know, the little hip ladies, they went and got their hair done and they wanted their hair to be fresh for the night. They wanted their hair to be fresh for tonight. So it was nothing, especially in my teenage years and in my 20s, to go pick a friend girl up because we going to the mall to get outfits for tonight. They had just got their hair done that morning and they walk out the house with a wrap scarf on or, you know, something or another, or some type of configuration of it. So for me, it doesn't register as inappropriate because I've seen it all my life. If I'm being honest, I did not learn it was inappropriate, to be honest with you, until Monique did the whole bonnet thing. It wasn't until Monique said something about it and I saw all the backlash that I was like, oh, women not supposed to do this, because all of my friends did that growing up. Tanya Shader said, who the hell is getting, she said, what she said, who the hell is getting casket ready to go to the corner store? Come on, people, it's not that serious. It's not. And I want to tell y'all something. See, y'all want to make me act like I need to humble myself, and y'all acting all high-sidity. If I walked in 7-Eleven and seen that girl like that dressed in 7-Eleven, I wouldn't bat a damn eye. She just coming up there to get a pack of cigarettes and a Michelob. Ain't nobody and finna go back home and finish watching Wednesday on Netflix. I don't see nothing wrong with it. And I know this is going to sound crazy because I don't want to equate being ghetto to being black. I don't want to equate the two. However, I just think sometimes stuff like this is just some of the nuance of being black. It don't bother me. Now, going to court, obviously, that's all wrong. Sleeveless, you holding your titties and all like that. This is 9,000,000% wrong to be dressed like this in court. But child, if we had them foot dragged our ass up to the Chinese restaurant real quick and she was just running there to get her takeout, that shit would not bother me at all. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm standing behind her looking the same. Moving right along, guys. Mariah the Scientist, you got to be, let me tell you something, Mariah the Scientist. You got to be one of the strongest bitches I ever know, baby. You got the bike and the mental fortitude of all the slaves that was ever created, worked, beat, and killed for the whole 400 years that our people was in bondage. Baby, when I tell you, you is a better woman than I could ever be. You a better woman than you a better woman than the one I am now. You the better woman than the one I am when I dress in drag. You a better woman that I envision myself being when I say I'm a rich white woman. You a better woman than the woman they say I'm jealous of and I want to be. Baby, you is a better woman than anybody I know. That's number one. Number two, my prayer is, may a love like this never find me. So there's a leaked jail call that reveals that Young Thug was cheating amongst all the other stuff that's been leaking in these jail calls. And I'm just here to tell Mariah the Scientist this. Maybe God let you go through this so we would have an example of what type of fool not to play for love. I don't want this type of love. Okay, dear God, I love my boyfriend to death and we've been going 2 years strong. but I don't ever want to love him this much. I don't want to love him this much. Can we just get that regular kind of love, okay? Let a bitch call my phone and hang up in the middle of the night. That regular love, okay? Regular love. Let his ass come back home with a little bit of lipstick on his collar. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that regular love, okay? Let your husband come in late from hanging out with the boys, smelling like somebody else's perfume. That's what I'm talking about, that regular kind of love. See, I'm equipped to deal with regular love, okay? You know what I'm saying? He don't came home later. You don't find a little piece of phone number in his pocket on a receipt. Regular love. I'm equipped to deal with regular love. I don't want this kind. No, I don't want this kind. That regular kind of love. You know, he might come home with crabs. You know what I'm talking about. I can deal with that regular kind. Just regular people shit. Hello, this is Barbara. May I speak to this is Barbara. May I speak to Shirley? That type of love. When the lady call your phone and say, your husband, regular people love. Okay? Regular people love. I don't want this kind. This is too deep. This type of love, y'all know that love y'all be putting up with. You know what I'm saying? You regular love, like you was driving down the street and you saw your man and that other lady sitting there Pizza Hut. Give me that type of, I could deal with regular love. I don't want this. 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 And I'm going to tell you why I don't want it. And y'all talking about not the crabs. Not the crab. Oh, not the crab. Let's have some fun real quick. Let's have some fun. Because we having fun tonight. Let's have some fun. I'm finna get all in y'all business. How many of y'all man brought y'all back a STD or crabs and you stayed? Tell the truth. This is a safe space. We not judging. Even if it was just one time. How many of y'all men brought y'all back something and y'all stayed? Me, it's quite a few. It happens. Vanessa Dwindle said, oh, hell no. Listen, y'all, the Funky Bunch, I don't know y'all no more because y'all don't got too high sedity for me. Y'all don't got too high sedity for me. Y'all act like y'all ain't never lived, like y'all ain't never been in regular love. Now y'all know that come with it. Y'all know that type of stuff come with it when you in that old school regular love. Y'all know that type of stuff come with it. Regular love with STD or with lipstick on the collar, little bit of perfume. Found him in the backyard on the phone, standing way back in the back by the gate so you can't really hear what he's saying. Regular love. He went to the store but took 45 minutes to come back when he was just supposed to be running up there to get a pack of cigarettes. Regular love. Okay? He said he was finna hang out with Tony, but Tony just called the house looking for him. And you figure out he's somewhere else. Regular love. He was gone all day. You don't know where he at. Regular love. Okay? His car broke down. He driving yours. Ain't answering the phone. Had your car for 10 hours. Regular love. That's that regular love. This shit right here that this man putting this lady through, I would not want that. Somebody said cell phone on silent. Regular love. Yes, come on, y'all. Y'all drop down in the chat and tell us all the things that's regular love. Getting up and going to the bathroom and not letting that phone go. Regular love. Okay, that's regular love. Phone, keep a password on it. Regular love. Okay. Beat you to the mailbox to get the mail. Regular love. I don't want that. I don't want what she got. And I'm going to tell you why I don't want what she got. And what? First of all, let me let y'all hit a call.
One of my little girls, she posted stuff on the internet at my condo from a long time ago. Mariah, I called Mariah this morning. She like, man, girls posting in your condo. I'm like, oh my God. I hung up on her. I'm going to dunk on you because I'm in jail, baby. I'm about a girl in the condo a minute ago. I'm like, cut it out. It was a minute ago, though. It was day before I got locked up, man. But it's a minute ago. It's been a month and a half. So whatever happened, it has been a month and a half. You can cut that out.
So whatever happened.
Whatever happened, it's been a month and a half. It's been a month and 15 days.
So if you can't make out what he's saying, Mariah put two and two together, figured out the pictures. He tried to tell her it was old, and then he's laughing to his homeboy, admitting essentially it was just yesterday. Here is why I don't want this type of love. This is why I don't want it. It's one thing for somebody to just like, you know, cheat on you or something happens, but you're not in the details of it all. And it's another for you to have a helicopter view of your person just completely disregarding you. That hurt. And I know I just did that regular love shtick or set, but I mean that. I would be more equipped to deal with regular love than to have to overhear my person discussing the disregard that they have for me and laughing about how they've lied to me. It's just a different level of hurt. It's just a different level of hurt. I think it's too much detail. It's too much detail. I think me personally, just me being the person that I am, I can probably get over the infidelity by just knowing you cheated, but not having to know the detail. But seeing how you fundamentally don't believe in monogamy and being faithful. You're laughing at the fact that you lied to me, and you're making light of the fact that you said anything to just get me off your back. And you're laughing because you got away with like, man, that shit was yesterday. Not cool. It's just not cool, because what it has shown is that you just don't respect me at all. I think the phone call that I would have been able to deal with would have been like, damn, dog, I messed up. I had Shawty in the crib and Mariah found out, and now she tripping and I don't know what to do. I really messed up. That shows a level of remorse. That shows a level of care. That shows, okay, he might not do it again. You didn't give a damn about the fact that you cheated and got caught. You just did not give a damn. And then to want to come back and apologize, it's a hollow apology. My baby, I was wrong, and I'm sorry for what I put you through. You deserve better from me. Thank you for everything, and I will do anything to make this work. You showed me what love is, and I hope I haven't lost you forever. Everybody leave her out of this, please. She's an innocent girl and feels bad about all of this. Please give her peace. No, bitch, it ain't our job to give her peace, because we ain't the ones that snatched her peace. How dare you, bitch? Skirt wearing bitch. How dare you? We're not responsible for ensuring her peace. You are. You're the one who jeopardized it. And I'm going to tell you how you get that woman her peace. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Like, you know, I understand, and you know, especially being in the world that I'm in now, and especially since y'all hoes at work and don't nobody want to work, and especially how hard life can be. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Call it superficial, call me stupid, call it vain. I'm not promising you that I'm just easily walking away, from somebody that got a lot of money and a lot of status and a lot of clout, because those things are important to me. I'm being very honest. Those things are very important to me. I don't enjoy being poor. I don't want to be poor. I don't enjoy being regular. I don't want to be regular. I like going places and being able to walk in and be VIP. I like going into the high-end stores and the people know my name. I like the things that I like. I like the lifestyle. Guilty as charged. I like the lifestyle. So I'm not going to promise you that I'm just going to walk away from my person at the drop of any little thing, but bitch, I'm walking away from that. Like, you're going to at least give me the illusion. You're going to at least give me the illusion that you care. You're going to at least give me the illusion that you care. Now, a lot of people say she got her own, but it says she got her own. Somebody said that price is too high for me. Give me the illusion that you care. But I just don't know how you listen to that and you bounce back from it, because that's indicative of his character. Like, he's laughing at you. He's not remorseful. He's not like, damn, I hurt my girl, man, I really messed up this time. He's laughing at you. And every time you take him back, it reinforces, man, I can do whatever I want to do to that. I can do whatever I want to do to that little girl and my little lady. Is she going to come back? Mariah, I'm going to tell you this. If you decide to take him back, if you decide, make him buy your love. If you decide to take him back, make him buy your love. All right, daughter? Get paid for your pain. And what do I mean by that? The same way Nas listed his daughter as an executive producer or some type of producer on his albums so she could make money in perpetuity past the day he died. Be made a producer on that album. Be made a producer on his next album. That'd be the only way. You gonna buy back my love and you gonna pay me for my pain. You gonna buy back my love and you gonna pay me for my pain. And I don't think y'all understand how serious I be when I say pay me for my pain. You gonna pay me for my pain. You gonna pay me for my pain. That would be the only circumstance by which I could take him back. Because then when it don't work in the future, because it ain't gonna work, because he's gonna do it again, at least now you're not getting up with egg on your face. You're gonna be able to turn around and be like, he might have cheated on me and brought me all the crabs and brought me all the gonorrhea, baby, but I made $3 million so far and counting. That's going to be the conversation, fucking with a bitch like me. That's going to be the conversation. Yes, he did cheat on me and ran me through all the muds, but I got rich in I collect 20% of that whole album. Like, there's got to be a trade-off. And here is the thing. If he truly wants you back, he'll do it. Because a man like me, being very honest with you, if I plan on doing right by you moving forward, I don't even mind giving you the money because you ain't going nowhere and the money staying in the household. Sure, I do it. Sure, I do it. If I know I got long-term plans for you, and I know that I plan on respecting you and treating you right and making you my woman and marrying you and having kids, oh, hell yeah, I do it because the money ain't going nowhere because you ain't going nowhere. But that's only a stand-up man that ain't trying to go nowhere. I give her whatever she want if I planned on doing right by her. Last but not least, y'all, and I think we're going to be happy about this one. A Florida woman is on the run, baby. Florida woman is on the run and wanted by the FBI in a $34 million COVID relief fraud. A Florida woman from Palm Beach County is wanted by the FBI and believed to be in Jamaica after vanishing days before court for stealing $34 million in pandemic aid. The FBI Miami field office said it's searching for Elaine Agin Esco, 40, who is accused of masterminding a $34 million fraud scheme targeting federal pandemic relief programs. Esco was last seen in Palm Beach County on June 3rd, just days before the court failed to appear for her scheduled court hearing. A federal arrest warrant was issued shortly. According to the investigation, Esco allegedly submitted more than 90 fraudulent applications between May 2020 and November 21, siphoning millions from programs including paycheck protection, economic injury disaster loans, restaurant revitalization fraud, shuttered venue operator grants. Authorities say she used false payroll data, inflated employee accounts, and fabricated revenue figures to secure the funds. Elaine run. And then she went over there to Jamaica. Here's the thing. And I used to say this all the time when I was on TGIF. If you hit the lick, you hit the lick one time and you leave it alone. You hit the lick one time and you leave it alone. In all honesty, Elaine, I can tell by that atrocious wig you got on that you don't even know what to do with $34 million. All right? Like, girl, you didn't even need to hit it for that much. Like, all my friends was trying to get me to do PPP, and luckily because y'all was out of work and everybody was watching the internet, enough time has gone by that I feel comfortable saying this. I never wanted to say it before because it was insensitive. I made more money during COVID than I've ever made in my life. For the people in the back that couldn't hear me, I made more money during COVID than I've ever made in my entire life. And that's only because everybody was home watching the internet. So I made a shit load of money during COVID, but everybody was calling me trying to get me to sign up for the PPP. Oh, Q, I got a girl that could get you 50,000 and she just want 10%. I got a girl that could get you 100,000. I said, no, ma'am. And that's only because, number one, I've been broke before and I just didn't want the karma. I was like, I personally feel like when you take advantage financially of situations, that the universe and or God will actually put you in the situation to need that money. So that's a principle I live by. I don't try to cheat nobody. I don't try to steal. I tip. I pay people full because I feel like when you cut corners and you do stuff like that, God will put you in a position where you need that stuff for real. And I was just honoring myself. I was like, no, my business is on the up and up. My money is good. I'm blessed in this situation. And I'm not finna go out there and put no type of fraudulent energy in the atmosphere that will put me in a situation where I need a damn PPP loan and one don't be there for me to get. I'm good. But if what Spicita said, oh, y'all, Spicita in the chat, I didn't play with that PPP stuff and I'm an accountant. Everybody, Spicita Jackson in the chat. This, for all y'all who always want to know who Spicita was, my CPA, my accountant, this Spicita. Blackfish, CPA fish, know what's going on. Y'all always hear me big up Spicita. Tax plus 365.com. Tax plus. And see, here's another thing. I'm glad Spicita said this because I always tell people when they ask me about Spicita, they be like, she legit. I said, oh yeah, Spicita is legit. She's sanctified, full of the Holy Spirit. She go to church. She got good children that don't curse. She's married. She don't drink heavy. She had one. She's a very by the book person. See, had Elaine went to Spicita, she wouldn't be on the run. Had Elaine went and saw Spicita, she would not have been on the run. And speaking of anybody on the run, if you think your ass might be on the run after they finish dealing with Elaine ass, you need to call Spicita. Okay? Help her get y'all business. Let me put the thing right down here in the thing so y'all can see. Tax plus 365.com. Scroll across the bottom. That's where y'all need to go. Spicita said, I didn't play with that PPP stuff, and I'm an accountant. And not only is she an accountant, she's a damn good one, bitch. She is a damn good one, baby. Spicita got the whole Atlanta business scene sold up with her accounting firm. I keep telling y'all, because I don't... Y'all be seeing the people on American Greed. The people be stealing, people that's stealing their clients' money and stuff. All my money always been there. After Spicita get through digging around in my money, all my money still was there. Do she do California? She do every Fornia. Erica Costa, do she do California taxes? She do every Fornia. California, my Fornia, your Fornia, Steph Fornia. She do every Fornia. Okay? Yes, God. Nevertheless, guys, can she practice in Tennessee? She can practice in Tennessee. She can practice in Tennessee. She practice in Virginia. Y'all, accounting is, you can do it everywhere. She do everybody. Everybody. All the cities. All the states. Nevertheless, Elaine, send Spicita a smoke signal. Maybe she could get you out of this. Maybe she could file an amendment to the applicant. I'm trying to help you, Elaine. Elaine, if you can hear us, Elaine, go to taxplus365.com and get on Spicita books. Maybe she could file something and say you made a mistake and you didn't mean to put 34 million. It was supposed to be 34,000. I'm trying to help you, Elaine. Spicita can't help Elaine. Elaine can't be helped. You going to jail, bitch. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to lie to you. If I took them people 34 million, and I knew I was going to jail, child, yeah, I'd probably be on the run too. Somebody say she need a lawyer, not an accountant lady. That lady need an attorney, not an accountant. Yes, God. All right, y'all. So if y'all was on the hook for 34 million, y'all surrendering or y'all running? Keep running. Hey, keep running. Sing. Keep on running. Baby, I'm running. Let me tell you something. I be over there Bali hunching the shit out of Russell Simmons. He'll have me folded up in every yoga position, Kama Sutra position, known to man, baby. I bleach my skin. I'm already young and petite, and I'm already a fashion model size. Baby, I take my ass to Bali and bleach my skin so bad. I'm already smooth all over. I bleach my skin and become a cute, prepubescent little white girl. You know that's what Russell Simmons like. Bitch, I be over there in Bali up in Russell Simmons face. Keep running. Okay. Yes, God, I'm going to Switzerland. Say what? Keep running. I'm going to Ghana. Keep on running. Listen, especially if I got me. See, y'all don't understand. I'm a resourceful bitch. That's another reason why I would never steal that much. Like, I'm the type of bitch, you let an extra $50,000 fall out the sky, and I'm going to show you how to go down the slide. I don't even need that much. I don't even need to steal $1 million. Because if you mess around and let 250,000 fall out the sky, I got enough ingenuity, a large enough network, and I'm resourceful and smart enough that I will naturally and most importantly, legally be able to turn that into something. I don't need a whole lot. I just need a little extra. I just need a little seed money. I just need a little seed money. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, you fuck around and give me $125,000, baby. I had 2 food trucks up and running in 3 months. That's who I am. Now, that's one thing about it. Y'all can say whatever the hell y'all want to say about Keisha Kayor, but that bitch did that with that money from Gucci. She did. That's who I am. I just need a little bit of seed money. Baby, I don't even do nails, but I've been on open up a nail salon so quick. I went up and opened me a food truck so quick. I would have went and got me, opened me up a group home. All these hoes I don't have on this show that do group homes and therapy. And Casey Cooper them doing trucks, baby. I'd have been on, went and got me some trucks. I'd have been on, had me a DNA testing lab. I'd have been on, had me a food truck. I'd be breeding puppies. I'd be selling duplexes. 34 million. Why y'all so greedy? And here's the other thing. Who's at my house? Who at my damn house? Oh. Here I come. Anyway, y'all, let me get off the line. I'm coming. Let me get off the line. Pretty place on showed up at my house. It's 9:27 anyway. Bye, y'all.